Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a readathon vlog. It is this month's weekend readathon for the LAIR, which is Jen Agathon's Patreon. This weekend we are doing a slasher inspired readathon. So there's 4 prompts. Each prompt is inspired by a different movie slasher. So for example, first prompt is 13 letters for Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. There's Freddy Krueger, so something about nightmares, I think. Art, the Terrifier, the clown. I haven't seen any of those movies. Is it movies? I don't even know. But anyways, his is based in Halloween, and then no. I don't know what the prompts are. My little board should be up here, and my TBR of what I'm hoping to read. Very unrealistic expectations for myself, of course, as usual, because I have a very busy weekend starting today, Friday. Full day work, then I'm going to the gym, going out with my husband and some friends. Tomorrow, I do have the morning free, so I'm hoping to get some reading done. And then in the afternoon, we're going to our first Halloween party. Hopefully I remember to vlog some of that because I always forget to vlog once I'm out and about. Sunday, I have some dinner plans, but most of my morning is free, so I'm hoping to get a couple of these books done. I'm going to start with Guillotine by Delilah S. Dawson. I've read Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson, and I really like that. I'm hoping this is a quick one. I think it's only 5 hours on audio, so hopefully I can finish that in half the time. But I will update you guys once I get some reading done. Hi guys, it's been a couple days since I've updated. I actually didn't really vlog as much as I was planning to this weekend. It was just kind of like a lot going on. So I did actually finish one book. I finished Guillotine by Delilah S. Dawson. I started Mother Thing, and I also continued listening to The Dead Romantics, which was another book I wanted to get done actually by today because book club was today. But I'm actually not gonna go because the Dodgers game is on, and I don't want to miss seeing it in case they win because they're really close to making it to the World Series. But anyways, so I've decided to extend this vlog a little bit longer. I know it's going to be like my readathon vlog, but since I didn't really vlog much and I still want to read the books that I'm currently in the middle of, I figured I might as well stretch it out for the whole week. Since the readathons are pretty laid back, I figured I'd add a few more days. I'm gonna continue this vlog through Friday. That way it's like a week long basically, and we'll see how much reading I get done. But like I said, I have finished one book. I finished Guillotine. I enjoyed it. I think I gave it 3 stars. It was a quick read. It went in a direction that I had like no idea. For some reason, from reading it, I thought it was gonna be about cannibalism, which I don't know if I would have liked better or not, but either way, I still enjoyed it. It was a quick read, and I got through it like the morning, like Saturday morning. So other than that, I have, I think like, I don't even know what percentage I am on The Dead Romantics, but I think I only have like an hour and like 45 minutes left. So I'm almost done with that. And then Mother Thing, I got about 50% of the way through it before I switched over to The Dead Romantics. So I'm in the middle of those 2 books. I don't know if I'll be reading anything else. I'm kind of like in the middle of other physical books that I wasn't reading for this readathon, and I might like pick those up tonight. One of them is my book club pick for my spooky book club, and the other one is my Dracula read-along for Jen Agathon's Patreon. I'm also reading something on my Kobo, so I'm in the middle of like 5 books right now. So I'll probably do a little bit more reading, like physical reading tonight, and I can update you guys more on what I get done either later tonight or tomorrow. But I'll be home watching the game, so not many reading updates for tonight. Hi, quick update. It is Wednesday. I have gotten some reading done, and I kind of want to share everything I'm currently reading because I'm in this like I'm reading like so many books right now, and I just realized I haven't really shared them. So this has turned into more of like a mood reading vlog at this point, because I'm not really reading anything more for the readathon that I was doing at the beginning of this video. So let's see. So far, I have finished The Dead Romantics. I can't remember what the author's name is. I don't even think I've looked at what the author's name is. This was one of my book club picks, and the book club meeting was this Monday, which I was gonna go to, but there was a Dodger game on, and luckily they won. So it was a really good game. But I did finish the book today, finally. I'm going to give it 3 stars. It is kind of like a slower romance. It also talks a lot about grief and death of a parent. And the protagonist, the female protagonist in it, is considered like weird because she can see ghosts. So there's a lot of like self-reflection, parents, family involvement, and then there's also a romance. The romance is a little different. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't even know what's in the synopsis of this book, or like the summary, so I don't want to spoil anything by saying too much. But I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it. There was a couple parts that did make me like kind of like tear up a little bit, but no crying. I wasn't the biggest fan of the romance though, so yeah, I liked it okay. I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. So yeah, but I'm kind of glad to be done with that. The other book I was trying to finish up for the readathon was Mother Thing, and this one I am still in the middle of, but unfortunately I lost my hold on it from the library, so I put it back on hold, and it says it won't be available for 2 weeks, so I probably won't be finishing it. And I might get to finish it in this vlog, but I doubt it because it's already Wednesday and I'm gonna end this vlog on Friday. So what else am I reading? So for my spooky book club with my best friend, we're currently reading There Once Lived a Woman Who Tried to Kill Her Neighbor's Baby, Scary Fairy Tales. This is translated. I believe the author is either Russian or yeah, I think she's Russian. So I don't know how to pronounce her name, but this is a book of short stories, and they've all been pretty weird. I'm about 80 pages in, but yeah, none have been actually scary. So I'm a little disappointed so far, and I'm hoping that they'll get better. There's that. I do want to read 1 short story tonight, so that's my plan. I think the next one is really short, so I might read 2. Just to make some progress on this. My husband's also planning on reading this copy, so I want to get done with this one sooner rather than later. So I might read about 16 pages tonight, which is 2 short stories or 3. So that's one of my goals for tonight. I am also in the middle of Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, and by middle of I mean I'm like barely at the beginning. So I read this book, I want to say either in August. Yes, I read this book in August, and I really loved it. I gave it 5 stars. Then I decided to ask my friend who lives a couple hours away from me if she wanted to do like a read and annotate books together and mail them to each other, kind of another way to keep in touch. And she said she'd love to do that. So she actually ended up choosing Deep End for her book. I don't know if she realized that I'd already read it, but she chose this one. So I was like, okay, cool. I can reread it. I love Ali Hazelwood. I am never disappointed with her books. So I'm picking it up again, but I have 2 copies. I went to Barnes & Noble to pick up a hardcover copy to keep. And I also have this special edition paperback, which I'm going to send to my friend. I did ask her if she'd prefer hardcover or paperback, and she chose paperback. And I had already annotated some of it, so I went back into my hardcover and annotated the spots that I originally annotated. But I also listened to it on audiobook the first time, so it's kind of like nice to go back and reread it. But I'm only on page 20, and it's taking me forever to like annotate it. But I'm like trying to like really get in there and annotate it. But I'm also annotating this one as I read it along. So this is a project that's gonna take me a while. So yeah, I'm reading that. I'm trying to do like a chapter a day, but so far I'm on chapter 4, I think. Yeah, chapter 4. So I'll try to read another chapter tonight. That's another goal. I am currently reading Dracula by Bram Stoker. This is it's a read along that I'm trying to join in for Jan Agathon's Patreon. Her Patreon has been reading Dracula kind of all year, trying to keep up with like the letters that are in here. I finally decided to pick this up in October just for funsies, and I am barely like 12 pages in. I once started Dracula and I got a good way into it, and then I ended up losing the book, so I never finished it. So I do want to finish it. I don't think I'll finish it before the last letter, which is like November something. So I don't think I'll finish it before then, but I'm gonna slowly make my way through this. So you'll see this in a couple of my videos, but I love this copy of it. It's Barnes & Noble exclusive, as you can see there. And yeah, that's another book that I'm currently trying to read. Usually I pick this up like right before I'm heading to bed, and it always manages to like make me a little sleepy. So there's that. On my Kobo, I'm reading Depth So Ruthless. I'm 23% of the way through this. I'm reading this really slowly, and it seems like it's a really quick read because I feel like I've hardly read any of it, but so far I'm already 23% of the way through it. I just wish I was finishing it faster. This is my cute new Kindle or Kobo case for it. I love it. It's so cute. And the only other book that I'm currently reading is The Ministry of Time. I don't know if I own a copy of it, but I've been dying to read that book for months now. I think I saw a YouTuber talk about it months and months ago, so I added it to my TBR. And then me and my friend who buddy read books each month have a spinning wheel, and I added that one on there, and it got picked for this month. So I'm really excited because I finally caught up to the buddy reads. I was a little behind. I had to catch up by reading Atmosphere. I read King of Wrath, and now I'm reading The Ministry of Time, and then I only have one more book to read for this month, and I'll be caught up to our buddy reads. So I'm a little behind on that. Wow, this is like a super chatty like clip, but here we are. Tonight, it's since we've been watching Dodger games, my husband's been home, and usually I don't really film when he's home. So I also don't really do much else when he's home. We just kind of hang out together. So my plan for tonight is to clean the bathroom, sweep and mop, and then I want to shower. I do want to wash my hair, but I also want to add some dye to it. While I'm doing all that, I do plan on getting more into The Ministry of Time. I think I'm like 8% of the way through it. So I barely started it today, right after finishing The Dead Romantics. And then I do want to read my short stories. I want to read a chapter of Deep End. I want to catch up on Dracula, and then I'll read from my Kobo before bed. But yeah, those are my reading plans for tonight. I also want to update my journal. I haven't updated it in like a week or so, so I want to update that and catch up on my journaling, my book journal. And I think that's it. Those are all my plans for this evening. My husband gets home around 8:30. It's 7:05. Sometimes he gets home closer to 9, so I might have a little more time. But my plan is to be back in my reading spot by 7:30. Hopefully I'll have everything done by then. I'm going to start with my hair dyeing, and then we'll go from there and clean and, you know, shower and stuff. So yeah, I'll update you guys as I go along, or, you know, I'll have you guys join me in this random ranty vlog. Hey guys, I just wanted to close out this vlog really quickly. I didn't end up finishing any other books. It's a couple days after my last clip. So what I read during this vlog was Guillotine by Delilah S. Dawson, and I also finished The Dead Romantics, which I had started right before starting this video. I didn't end up reading anything else for the readathon, and I also didn't really read much else this week. I did make some progress in all my books that I'm currently reading that I was in an earlier clip, but I haven't finished anything else, so I decided I would end this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.